Hello there, welcome to False News Roblox. Today we'll be doing another one. This will be Roblox video, but it also might have lots of different other miscellaneous types of things in this right here. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, trying to reach that 2K goal. We're actually quite close in on to this. We're gonna do a speed run today for this video. It's gonna come out really quickly. I don't think I'll do as less. You know, there's not gonna be much editing besides me putting in watermark on top of this, but who cares at this point? No, we got a lot to talk about today. Lots have been going on, but we're gonna do speed rounds with this one so that you don't have to hear me boringly talk about the same thing for a long time. So we're gonna get on with it. Roblox has a new Halloween spotlight going on. I'm gonna let you watch this animation. Got a Halloween spotlight. It will happen this October 23, 2025. I also want to say this also happens over here. I think it's like 5 days after the No Kings protest when we get this spotlight. People are kind of happy. You know, Roblox has been responding to Roblox players much more recently. For some reason, an employee from Roblox has been actively using this account much more. Whoever's doing that, I don't know who it is. Might be 3 or 4 people, but besides that, yes, we have this. Then we also have breaking text messages of young Republican groups across the country have just been leaked. They talk about putting Democrats in gas chambers, attacking the Jews, and calling colored people, watermelon people, calling to their R word, their enemies, and bringing back slavery. Quite crazy. This has been released recently on Politico. You can read all about it there. If you want me to read it, ask me for it on a video. We're going to be speed running this, right? So Roblox Halloween Spotlight might be a few games that pass through, you know, that will win an award. Then we have leaks of young Republican groups, right? People who are, you know, running for positions in government, talking about, well, lots of things in the Nazis rhetoric. Then we have women now making up 48% of gamers per the ESA. Another interesting tidbit the ESA discovered is that the average age of most gamers is 41 years. Well, that's what the ESA said, but you know that could be unreliable. We'll be checking into this a little further. Now, if you want a video on that, just ask away. We also have Republicans control the House, Senate, and White House. They own the shutdown. This is a Republican shutdown. Some people still don't understand it. It's not because of the Democrats. It's a lot more nuanced than that. The Republicans are currently trying to pass some of the worst bill increases that you'll ever see in your life. It's going to be worse for you, the ones in rural red states. Lots is going to happen to you, but if you really want to, you know, continue to vote for the bill, you'll get more tax breaks for the rich, right? The largest one ever in history, and your bill's rising in every single possible way, right? Electricity, medical, life, education, you know, all those sorts of things, even your, you know, everything basically. Then we have Schlep saying that Roblox won't do an on-camera interview, right, with Chris Hansen because he interviewed him. Schlep was interviewed by Chris Hansen recently. It's on their channel. It's on one of the channels that Chris Hansen owns. And Roblox is telling the world that they're being transparent regarding safety, but they aren't doing any interviews based on safety. Whenever the person, you know, is really vocal about safety on Roblox chooses not to interact with those sorts of people. And Ruben and Schlep is one of the most vocal actors in this safety issue on Roblox at the moment. Chris Hansen worked with those both recently, and now Roblox doesn't want to even appear for an on-camera interview with Chris Hansen. So, which says a lot about Roblox. We also have Pix AI having their 3rd anniversary event. It's kicking off tomorrow. Lots of people will be celebrating it today. There'll be certain posts, prizes. We'll have also sets of sales, login bonuses, and we have 50% off of annual memberships and double charge bonuses. Quite a great application of itself. The community is kind of neutral in the means of it. I want to say be careful of AI, use AI responsibly. Now, if you're a person who's new to the channel, I've never seen me ever talk about AI in this way, you must be new to the channel. I've already made a video on what could be done with AI and what could not be done with AI. So if you want an explanation on that, want a longer video on that, ask away. We also have the death of Windows 10, July 29, 2015 to October 14, 2025. It is Joe over. Is dead. Rest in peace, Windows 10. And we already got people basically saying, well, dang. But Linux users are having a field day. We also had Cinder's 1,000 pages of proof. Basically. And all I can say is, it's all pure schizo. But people can change. We'll see. Cinder might have changed. But she's been throwing lots of fingers over to her friends on the VTuber scene. Heavily influential figures. And now, here we go. We can explain it for ourselves. Because we also have Instagram now blocking all content for teenagers that wouldn't have been allowed in PG-13 movies. Teens will also not be able to allow to follow accounts that regularly share age inappropriate material. If they already follow these accounts, Instagram will automatically cut off their interactions. Now, if you want to read more about this, because the dumb title that Dick Sato used was pretty vague, here's what it would actually do. If you want me recapping on this for a video, please ask away, because this video will be a speed round. We also have your data should just be just that, yours. Governor Newsom has recently passed a law requiring social media platforms to erase users' data when accounts are deleted. It's a great step, but there are some people who still don't get it, right? People that still don't get it. That they think that that he's like, oh no, that he's only just acting upon it. If you have done your research, governors don't govern forever unless they are elected to govern in the first place. He is one of the only governors who is up to date, who talks with modern figures in the internet today. If you want a longer video on that, please ask away. We also have Pop Crave making an announcement about the second No Kings protest setting in place nationwide on October 18 in opposition to Donald Trump in his administration. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you would like, please leave a like. And I have to say that because every 8 minutes or so I have to at least remind you. So, organizers anticipate over 10 million participants, which would make it one of the largest protests in American history. Now, when this happens, of course, right here, millions of people will be shown. We need people to show up to the protest and responsibly protest. Remember, do not engage with people who want to instigate on violence. Practice your rights. You have the freedoms of expression, speech, and privacy, right? You also have the freedom of silence. If somebody tries to ask you questions and try, that are obviously not on topic, and try to engage in sort of violent acts, like people who want to disturb or break down protests, lead to police coming in to attend to people, right, for breaking the law or something. When people start doing violence, right, if people were to start to try to instigate violence, cause violence to start in the protest, please make sure to follow rules responsibly and report the violent behavior. Everybody should stay calm and don't let anybody sway you away from your purpose. We also have one last remark on this thing that also came up on post. I don't use X, but I'm using it right now. I'm currently using it to find the information I need, because I sort of try to follow all sorts of accounts so I can get up to date, right? I try to follow as many accounts possible across the internet that I feel as to be reporting just news, right? And then if anybody wants me to clarify it more, I will clarify on my channel if you ask away. Dick Sato said, AI can finally do your laundry, wash your dishes, and water your plants, but the Figure 03 humanoid robot will cost you around $20,000. Here's what I said. I don't think it should be that hard to operate yourself as a human person. What I find is that AI mass hysteria goes further than just media, but a mentality of a sort. Nobody here on this platform even knows how to not be racist and misinformed as citizens of the net. So, with that said, we have all sorts of things going on. If you're new to this channel, again, my name is Viz/Mega for 7 years, and I think that will be it. We have to do this very quickly because I'm going to make sure this fits on a 10-minute length of a video. If you want to learn more about what I talked about in this video, please ask away, leave a comment down below, and I think that will be it. That will be our fast recap of the events, and then I guess that is all. On October 18, show up in your cities, show up on the streets, protest, rightfully so. against the corruption of this very country that is, hiring in amount. Please make sure to voice your opinions. Don't be afraid to do so, and ignore anybody who tries to instigate a violent reaction out of you. It's not going to work. Violence does not solve everything. It should always be done in moderation, but it shouldn't be really used in moments like these. Seize the moment. We need to inform leaders out there, and stay safe out there. And that's all I have to say. That will be